What's up guys, welcome to Soccer Machine TV. For today's video we're going to be going over that last defender, taking on that last person before you can take a shot. Let's get started. The first scenario that I really want to stress and that I really want to emphasize as my favorite and as the one that most of y'all should be doing is just change of pace. It's just you're going slow, you kind of do like a little stutter step and you explode. This to me will always be the best way to get past defenders because you're sure of what you're doing. You know, you're kind of running at a certain direction. You slow down for a second and then you go. And of course, I recommend taking the left side a lot of the times. What ends up happening is defenders, as they get more experience, they tend to learn that most players are right-footed, and they'll be watching you, the ones with more experience, and they'll almost get you to guide you to the left side. So what you have to do here is sometimes the defender is really leaving you no choice but to take that left side or to pass the ball. When that happens, you know, practice and don't be scared to take that left side and to finish with your left foot. The next scenario, and this is to add a little more variety to your attack, is the simple bicycle. You're gonna, you know, do a step over and go to the right, or do a step over and go to the left. This is good to really get the defender out of balance. If they're usually pushing you to the left, or yeah, they're pushing you to take the left, and you take that step over to the left side, they might lose their balance just enough for you to go to the right. So this is really quick, and you want to shoot almost right away. And this shot is pretty funny because the ball bounced right before I was going to shoot it. So like what I ended up having to do is take a little hop forward. So look right there, hop, and boom, finish. I do want to stress that once you do the move, whether you go left or right, you want to finish as quick as possible. It's game situation, so you know, taking a lot of steps or resetting up is not really an option. You're taking it to the shot as soon as you do the move, and that's the way we're practicing. So that's gonna be the two options, the ones that I recommend the most. There's also the elastical. This one, I find it more effective when you do it with the inside, dragging it in, and then exiting with the outside, because it's easier to pull off while running. You're gonna want to do it again just to get the defender off balance, and you almost like float to the left side and then cut to the right side. This I don't recommend as much as just a simple bicycle or just a simple step over or just like a change of pace, because when you're going fast you really don't want to be doing a lot of moves. You want to do a lot of feints, you're going this way but then you're going that way. You want to do really sharp cuts, really fast change of pace. Like you stop and you go, you pretend you're gonna pass and then you explode. When you're running, when you're, you know, on that breakaway and you got a defender or maybe two, you don't want to stop the play. You don't want people to catch up, so you don't want to do a lot of moves. This to me is the most basic ones you can pull off to really escape that last defender. Again, I recommend the first one, just change of pace. The second one works real well if you just pull it off. Nothing, don't go too crazy, just do one and then exit. And the last one, if you want to try, also works well. But you want to be careful with that one because it's more difficult to pull off and you can lose control easier. So, you know, definitely try those out. Practice those, especially on your weaker foot. Like I said, as defenders get to know you and as they get more experience, it's a basic defensive principle to kind of like guide the person to the weaker side. That way, you know, the defender still stays goal side of you, so they're not going to go too to the left. But that step over is just for him to like lose a little balance so you can exit to the right side and shoot. But if the defender's real good and they're stopping you, take that left side and finish to the right corner. Don't be scared or don't be embarrassed to practice on your weak parts, because if you practice those weak parts and they're no longer weak parts, then you can score goals where other people would just get stuck. So, you know, definitely practice these, especially if you're a striker. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next video.